Hello everyone. So ever since I unlocked Damascus 3 months ago, I've been thinking a lot about whether the whole grind to get it was worth it. And with Call of Duty Vanguard recently coming out, I think it's a good time to discuss whether Damascus is still worth it in Modern Warfare 2 years after the game's release. So before I talk about whether Damascus is worth it or not, I think it's important for you to understand just how long it takes to get Damascus. So as most of you should know, in order to get Damascus, you need to get Platinum for every weapon class in the game, or in other words, unlock the gold camo for all 39 weapons that came out with Modern Warfare. To gold a weapon, of course it varies with each weapon class. For example, ARs take much longer than the other weapon classes to gold, but on average it takes around 3 to 4 hours to fully level up a weapon and unlock gold for it. So if you just do the maths there, 39 times 3.5, that's over 136 hours, and obviously that's going to fluctuate because some weapons you're already going to have golded and some weapons you're going to have decently leveled up, but from the very start to the very finish, Damascus takes well over 100 hours. So this is a long grind and it's not for everyone, which brings me on to the next section of this video. In my opinion, Damascus will not be worth it for everyone. I think for people who just want to play Modern Warfare casually for fun, going for Damascus probably won't suit you because the majority of the time while going for Damascus, you're being forced to do stuff that you'd rather not do, like crouching kills, mounted kills, long shot kills, or just using a weapon that you really don't like. And for someone who just wants to play Modern Warfare for an hour or two a day for a bit of fun, the majority of the time you won't be having as much fun while going for Damascus as you would if you were just playing the game casually. And as well as that, if you're only playing Modern Warfare for an hour or two each day, Damascus is going to take ages. Like, I didn't completely sweat going for Damascus, but on most days I played Modern Warfare for about 3 to 4 hours a day, and it still took me 4.5 months to get. So if you're only playing COD for 1 or 2 hours a day, bearing in mind that you likely won't be playing COD every day, it'd probably take at least 4 months to get Damascus. Now moving on to the types of people that I think Damascus would still be worth going for. If you really like Modern Warfare and have been playing it for a while, but the novelty of trying out the different game modes, maps and weapons has sort of faded away and you're getting bored of it and looking for something to do, going for Damascus will definitely keep you entertained for a good while and it will give you a reason to play Modern Warfare. And if that sounds like you, then maybe you should consider going for Damascus. And this is more of a reason to go for Damascus, but if you play a lot of Warzone as well as Modern Warfare, Damascus is going to provide even more value to you because now you can use it in 2 games. And I can't see the Modern Warfare weapons being removed from Warzone anytime within the next year at least, so if you do unlock Damascus, even though Modern Warfare is still 2 years old, you'll be able to use it in Warzone, which is a fairly new game that's being regularly updated. And that's a big reason why, in my opinion, Damascus is way more worth it in 2021 than all of the Mastery Camos in the CODs before. Because before Modern Warfare, if you unlocked a Mastery Camo, you get to enjoy it for less than a year, and then the next COD would roll around and you'd never use that camo you worked so hard for again. So with Damascus, even though you might be thinking to yourself, Modern Warfare is too old now and it's too late to go for Damascus, if you play Warzone, you're going to be getting a lot of use out of Damascus. So it definitely isn't too late to go for Damascus, even 2 years later. Also, if you're the completionist type of player that likes to challenge yourself and loves that feeling of 100%ing a game and doing a long grind that most people won't do, going for Damascus is 100% for you. Since so many people don't go for Damascus because it's such an insanely long grind, if you do persist through that grind, it's an amazing feeling of accomplishment and you feel really proud of yourself. I talked about this much more extensively in my Damascus video, but it's a very big achievement to unlock Damascus because it's universally recognized as the longest and hardest mastery camo in COD history. As for me personally, was Damascus worth it? I'd definitely say yes. It was a tough grind and it sort of felt like it would never end, but it gave me something to work towards in Modern Warfare and I'm really proud of myself now that I've got it. And all the types of players I listed just there, the completionists, the people who play Warzone as well as Modern Warfare, and the people who are looking for something to do in Modern Warfare, I'm all those. I'd played Modern Warfare for 3 months by the time I decided to properly go for Damascus and I was looking for something to do. I've also been playing Warzone really consistently ever since I got it in June of last year, and it's so nice being able to essentially have Damascus in 2 different games. I use Damascus on practically every single Modern Warfare gun I use, apart from the ones that I have Obsidian for, and it's such a nice flex to have. And I've also recently started to really enjoy the completionist aspect of video games. Last year I got 100% for Red Dead Redemption 2 and it was a great feeling, and I figured since I was enjoying Modern Warfare so much, I should go for the equivalent of 100% in that as well. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I'm going to be getting Vanguard this week and I definitely plan to go for the Atomic Mastery camo on that. And even though I unlocked Damascus over 3 months ago, I still find it fun to gold some of the DLC weapons to add to my collections of what guns I have Damascus for. And as of right now, there's only 13 weapons out of the 62 weapons in the game that I don't have Damascus for, and I don't plan on getting gold for all of them, but I still do enjoy getting gold for some guns. So for me personally, Damascus was 100% worth it and I'm so happy that I got it. So, in conclusion, there's no yes or no answer to the question, is Damascus worth it? It completely depends on the type of player you are. The Damascus grind isn't going to be for everyone, but to some it will be worthwhile, and overall I think there's more positives than there are negatives to getting Damascus. Although I don't want to make it out like you're always going to be enjoying yourself while going for Damascus. It's a tough grind, and there will be times where you'd have to use plain awful weapons that you're not going to enjoy in the slightest. But I think for the most part, going for Damascus is a fun journey, and it really does feel like a journey, where you get closer and closer to getting it with each weapon you gold. It's a great challenge for yourself because I think that the Damascus grind is the epitome of a mastery camo, because you truly do have to master each and every single gun and play in all the different playstyles you can imagine. But I'd recommend taking your time with it. Don't try and go for Damascus in the fastest way possible, because that's only going to lead to you feeling burnt out and just not enjoying the grind. So take breaks, play other games, and don't make going for Damascus your sole mission in life, because it's just not necessary. Especially since the game's 2 years old, there's no rush at all to get Damascus. And also, I haven't mentioned how Damascus looks because, you know, I care more about personality, but it's such a beautiful looking camo, and in the right lighting, it's distracting how good it looks. So yeah, if you're still on the fence about going for Damascus, go for it. And if you do end up going for it, I've made guides about how to get platinum for each weapon class, and I think that they'd help you a lot. So be sure to check out the playlist that I made with all of the guides in it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know I finally managed to make a video that wasn't half an hour long, so if you enjoyed it, please do leave it a like, and if you didn't, please do leave it a dislike and tell me why in the comments. And if any of you have any thoughts about Damascus, whether it be those of you who are unsure about going for Damascus, are currently going for Damascus, or have gotten Damascus, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for me. Again, thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.
Yeah.